Hi, my name is Ava Bud. I will be showing you the scene from the library. I will be playing Bud, and my mom will be playing the librarian. Ma'am,
Good morning, young man.
could I please borrow a pencil and a piece of paper and see the book about how far one city is from another, ma'am?
Of course you may. Here is the paper and the pencil. I know right after I went home last night, I finally recognized you. Didn't you and your mother used to come in a long time ago?
Yes, ma'am.
And if I remember correctly, you and your mother had quite different tastes in books. I remember your mother used to like mysteries and fairy tales. Isn't that so?
Man, I can't believe she remembered that.
And you're that little fellow that used to come in all the time and ask Mrs. Hill for the book on the Civil War, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought so.
She handed me the pencil and paper and the book for the cities.
And when you're done with that book, will you bring it back after you figure out which cities you're looking at?
Thank you, ma'am. I went over to the table and found Flint and Grand Rapids in the lines of the book. I looked where the two lines met and said 120. Wow! That was going to be a very long walk. Next, I wrote down 120, then divided it by 5. That came up to 24. That meant I'd have to walk for 24 hours to reach Grand Rapids, one whole day and one whole night. I figured it would be easiest to do the night part first, so I decided to stick around the library until it got dark, then headed for Grand Rapids. I wrote down all the names of all the cities I'd have to pass through to get there. Then I put my paper in my pocket.
I bet you've been dying to know what the surprise is I have for you.
I lied. Yes, ma'am.
She reached around her desk and pulled out a thick book called The Pictorial History of the War Between the States.
Wow, the book was gigantic. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.
I took the book back to the table. I didn't want to tell her that I wasn't really interested in history. Just that the best glory pictures in the world came from the Civil War, and this book was full of them. It was a great book.
I'm very impressed. You really devoured that book, didn't you? But it's time to close now. You may start up again first thing tomorrow morning, Bud.
I couldn't believe it. It happened again. I'd spent the whole day reading. Her words snapped a spell that was on me, and my stomach started growling right away. I was going to be too late for the mission.
Now I know that you are probably hungry, but I couldn't help but noticing that you never have anything with you. So here, I'm going to give you this to take this with you.
She handed me a paper bag and gave me another smile. Thank you, ma'am.
See you tomorrow.
I said, yes, ma'am. Thank you for everything. The end.